Two love Edberg leads. And 2-1 he leads.
Stunning low forehand volley there by Edberg. I really thought Henman had him. And even if I gave him the chance of making it, Edberg, I thought he'd push it back, instead of which he really wrapped it back deep. Of course, the difference between winning and losing that set means that if you win it, you see the ball like a watermelon, and if you lose it, you tend to see it a bit like the size of a golf ball.
Two-1. Fourth set. Henman in the lead. Edberg in the lead, 2-1. See what happens.
Well, he certainly played a pretty good-looking game there. It wasn't the game of anyone defeated. Remember the way he tends to play some of his matches. It's almost as if there's a bit of the masochist in him. Won the first set against Kafelnikov at Wimbledon, then proceeded to lose, won the first two and then proceeded to lose 3 and 4, but came back. Was up a set against Harhouse in Toronto just the week before last, and then came back to win that. So what that shows about him is that Edberg's just not going to roll over him. It's always a good sign if you can, almost in fact more difficult, having been ahead, the opponent drawing level, for you then to surge again.
It's going to be out 140, so you can break back here.
Well, he struck a few of those lobs, and interestingly, you would have heard Henman blowing this one out. That appealed to the crowd. Well, this is yet another save break point by Edberg. These are the 10th, 11th and 12th break points that Henman's had on him and hasn't taken.
Edberg gets out of this, I think the way ahead might be for him a good deal less troublesome. Oh, wonderful. Really wonderful by Edberg.
Looking a little rooted there, but somehow he felt and managed to get a stairway up to the stars. How he did it, I don't know. Look at him getting up for this. I didn't think he had that sort of strength.
A lone voice, wonder if you heard it. Screamed out, very English tones that. Come on, Tim. Another chance for him to break back.
Break point number 13 for Henman. And the Edberg serve.
It was good, wasn't it? Yes, was good. And on the forehand, a man of less courage would have ducked out of attacking the ball quite like that, taking such a risk, going so close to the line. How was it? He's broken back. Well, there you are. That was a terrific effort by the lad. It really was. He went boldly for the lines. He did so certainly on the other forehand when it wasn't the sort of shot that he always manages to bring off, and he knows it. And yet, though that may be lodged deep in his mind, he went for his shot.
Yes, overruled by umpire Marino, and justly too, because certainly out. I thought those last 2 points of the previous game by Henman were quite phenomenal. Huge shots.
2-all full set. 15 love. Oh, that was close. It's out.
We'll talk about a chopped forehand. That sounded like an axe on wood. Terrific timing.
Henman is winning a lot of fans out here from people who really came to pay homage to Edberg. I think the old champ's still their man, but they like what they see in the youngster.
Well, what this is it gives Edberg such a difficult shot because of the handsomeness of Henman's play. Really use those hands.
2-30 all. And his sudden recovery could be scuppered here.
Yes, it's head-shaking stuff for somebody like Edberg, who would expect a player perhaps just to fold a bit then, or push the serve in. And that's where Henman shows his qualities, first with a deft little backhand and then with a big serve.
And work hard, as I remember it, because of a pushed volley that missed the sideline right at the start of this game. Serve really had no penetration, was a bit short. Edberg's an old enough hand to know he can gobble those up. Here's point for him for 3-2. Again through, no hint of pushing that forehand.
No, it's terrific stuff, isn't it? Some might say, well, he's got nothing to lose, but that's baloney, because there's a lot at stake here.
Yes, it isn't true, put it another way, it isn't true that he's got nothing to lose, Henman, because he genuinely has always thought he could win the match. He still thinks so, I believe. He's not out here just to make a good show and go home and everyone saying, oh, you did jolly well to go to 4 sets. And another forehand cracked by Henman. And he goes to 3-2, 4th set.
3-2, 4th set.
He was playing well, and a nice smile. That's good. They'll like that. The crowd will like that. The other thing is that he had the security in himself to call for the trainer then. I like that. He's got to be careful, having said that, not to lose his concentration. Quickly to regain his momentum, because he was going well. Edberg's 2-3 and 30 love.